So today has turned out to be a pretty good day from a price standpoint. Most of the crypto market is green. We're making up a little headway despite it being a low volume day. And again, this kind of confirms what we've been talking about. A lot of people have been able to pick up their positions in deep discounts, and a lot of people are unwilling to dump right now because of what is coming next for the crypto market. In fact, there are two very bullish formations that are playing out for ADA currently, and I stumbled across something very interesting on Twitter that I think people need to be aware of. So if you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So ADA right now, up about 2% on today's daily candle. Most of the crypto market in just essentially a sea of green. This is what we really like to see. And again, this is a very, very low volume day. It has fallen to about $50 billion in daily trading volume. Not surprising. That's kind of how the weekends have been going. But again, yes, you are seeing an overwhelming sentiment shift. Now, again, I'm not saying that this is, major bullish time. I'm not saying the markets are about to explode, but what we are actually seeing are some very bullish formations for ADA playing out as we speak. Now, first of all, I did want to point out something I stumbled across on Twitter, which was actually posted by Quentin Francois. And what he said is the Bitcoin cycle top is not in, actually the bottom is. And what this was the value days destroyed multiple. And what I found was very interesting here. I got to just cover up my box once again here for you. And there it goes. So what we're actually seeing is some of those times where historically speaking, it's been the greatest opportunity to accumulate. So yes, we have in fact flipped green. This is when there is a low value on this VDDM chart. And you guys can see that last several times that we have seen this green emerge here, it's been historically some of the best times to accumulate. One of these actually being in August through September of 2024, back here again in September of 2023, right before the bull market cycle started. And then again, obviously in the early part of 2023, right before we got into the rip roaring early part of the Bitcoin and crypto market recovery. All right. So yes, we are in fact seeing a lot of trends right now and a lot of formations, a lot of indicators actually pointing to, yes, the bottom is in. Yes, we are prepping for a big run in the crypto market. Now, this isn't to guarantee your financial advice or anything like that, because again, these don't always play out perfect. And I think that's the biggest thing that people need to understand. I have a lot of people trying to give me shit right now, and understand that, guys, the charts don't always play out perfect. There are a lot of things that can come up that are unforeseen, like tariff news, war, big black swan events. Guys, this is crypto, right? It's very unpredictable, but there are some things that we can track that can give us a good indication of where things are headed. Now, in terms of ADA, there are actually two things playing out currently that people need to be aware of. Now, we do currently have a semi-broken inverse head and shoulders. And what I mean by that is, yes, we obviously had our big wick to the upside on the announcement of the digital strategic reserve assets, right? But here's our neckline, here's our left shoulder, our head, and our right shoulder playing out perfectly. Again, this kind of semi-invalidates this trend, but it doesn't necessarily invalidate this trend, because again, we're seeing this play out right on par with what we need to see from the inverse head and shoulders. Now, secondly, we're actually seeing ADA play out currently into a Wyckoff distribution model, or I'm sorry, Wyckoff accumulation model. Let me re-clarify, two very different things. And what it looks like we're at right now is, yes, we have gone through our SC, we have gone through our AR, ST, our ST and phase B right here, which would actually be our dip that we experienced all the way back here around the end of February. And now it looks like we are in LPS. We are coming down. We are consolidating right before we, in fact, start to make this move back up to the SOS range, which actually is very coincidentally right about up in these ranges. Now, again, not saying this is going to play out perfect, but you have to pay attention when these things are following trend. And right now, ADA is very closely following trend with what it's done historically speaking and what several formations are pointing to as well. All right. Now, again, ADA is still sitting right at about the 75-cent range. We got a long way to go before we're totally bullish. We're sending to the upside. We're headed towards the moon right before ADA is setting a new all-time high. But we want to see these steps of recovery. We want to see certain indicators flashing in the crypto market. And right now, what a lot of these indicators are flashing is that it's a huge opportunity to accumulate right before the market begins to send. Now, again, tomorrow is another weekend day. Very low volume. I'm expecting once again. There's not much taking place. Again, it's St. Patrick's Day weekend. So I would expect a lot of people to not be very active in the crypto market. But again, that can change very quickly. We've talked about this very large presence of short interest. We talked about this earlier today. And we're still sitting about $771 million in terms of in terms of open interest in general, in terms of ADA. What I thought was kind of interesting here is liquidations are very low across the crypto market right now. So yes, there are people trying to push the market one way or another, but we're moving very slowly in a way that it's not creating these major liquidations. Basically, people are kind of giving warning shots right now to get out of the way in both directions. So that's just what I wanted to share with you guys. Excuse me. I noticed this earlier today, didn't get a chance to talk about it, but it's nice to see ADA making up a little ground. And I'm going to ask you guys, where do you think things are headed? Do you think as we get into the week, we're going to see this continuation where we do see ADA try to make some of these more significant moves to the upside? Do we think that maybe even over the course of these next 24 hours, ADA is going to try to make it a move at that 80 cent level like we were talking about? But have a great day. Show your love below. Let me know your thoughts. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.